Hey guys, come on in, 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 come on in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Let me see if I go live on TikTok. Because TikTok, I don't know, TikTok be crazy. You can't say certain things on TikTok. TikTok be acting stupid. Like, happy birthday to my daughter. Shout out to her. Um, so she's 24 today. So shout out to my daughter. I love her. And I pray that, she becomes a better woman than me, which she already is because I had her at 18. She don't even want no kids. That's subject to change because she only 24. She has a job and she has a business. When I was 24, I just, I had a job. Like, I graduated from college, went to college, you know, went and got a dead end job. Was driving a 1989 Toyota Corolla with no power steering. So, 24, I had a degree. I was living in a basement. I had a basement apartment for me and my daughter. Um, I learned a lot. Like, she actually taught me a lot about being a mother. It's not easy. Being a mother ain't easy, okay? But I'm grateful, for my daughter. We had ups and downs. We had, problems, issues like everybody. But we made it through and I'm glad we have. And now we get to build a mother-daughter adult relationship. If you guys know me, follow me, I don't deal with my mom at all. My mom don't deal with me at all. Like, she's in her own world, her own whatever. But it's cool. I pray for her, and hopefully everything works out for her. And I pray for, my family, moving forward to, just be better. But I'm not going to be before you guys long because I have to go. I gotta go. Got shit to do. Got appointments to make. Got meetings to meet. So yeah. But today is Monday, Motivation Monday. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Help you guys get your money right. Help you guys focus on your money and tell you guys about the opportunities that I have that you guys can be able to work with me and learn from me. Right. So I'm Coach Tanisha. I've been on the internet for over 13 years. I've been an entrepreneur for over 10 years, made a lot of money, spent a lot of money, did a lot of stupid things, with money. And I started my financial literacy journey when I had owed the IRS a lot of money, right? I mean, the thing is, we don't know enough about nothing, right? We don't know shit about nothing, right? So, when I was making money, I didn't know you had to pay taxes. I didn't know that you had to file taxes. I didn't know you had to get a LLC and all that. I just making money in my name. I got a bill from the IRS and it was like, oh, you got to pay this by a certain time. I'm like, well, where am I about to get this money from? So that led me to my journey of financial independence, right? On financial literacy, right? And understanding this. And this was in, I want to say 2015, 2016, right? And understanding really how money truly works, right? Maybe 2017, 2018, right? I mean, because time flies, right? So I started to understand, right, how to make money, how to save money, how to have emergency funds, how to, I really didn't start investing until 2019. Yeah, around that 2019 area. But like 2018, 2017, I kind of started my journey on understanding financial literacy and why is it so important and why we didn't learn about taxes, why we didn't learn about credit, why we didn't learn about home ownership, why we didn't learn about wealth building, why we didn't learn about all this stuff. Let me see. This girl, hold on. Let me see, Monifa. Wait, the mail lady's here. Let me see. Wait, let me see. The mail lady's here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. The mail lady's here. Hold on.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting the mail, lady. All right, guys. So you may have to skip 5 minutes. But I learned a lot, and I'm continuing to learn a lot, and I'm going to continue to learn a lot because there's a lot to learn about financial literacy, okay? One thing I wish I would have learned is how to become a better steward with my money, right? Meaning, right, become a better steward, meaning that knowing how, right, to budget, knowing how to, set aside money, knowing how to have an emergency fund, understanding how passive residual income works, right? And when I started, my journey, I also was in MLM. Now, MLM talks about passive residual income, building a team, but true passive residual income is totally different. So when you're in a business or you have an MLM, you're building a team of people, right? You're building a team of people. Let me text this girl. You're building a team of people, right? So that means people have to pay a fee every single month for you to get paid, right? So if people decide that they don't want to pay their fee anymore, you just won't get paid, right? Now, of course, with MLM, you build a team, you learn how to build community, you learn how to deal with people, you learn how to, deal with different personalities, things like that, which is great, right? I think everybody should be a part of MLM just for the camaraderie, just for the sales, understanding how sales work, understanding how to make money on demand, the leadership, aspect of MLM, right? But that's not true passive income, right? MLM is not true passive income because you got to keep people motivated, right? Unless you got a team of 20, 30, 40, 50 million people, then that's different, right? But it's not true passive income. I had a team of like 700 and, people wasn't being consistent, right? So what is true passive residual income is doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? With MLM, yeah, you recruited a person one time, but now you got to motivate them over and 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 over again, right? You got to keep motivating these people, right? So true residual income, okay, is you really do something one time and you get paid for years and years and months and decades to come, right? So this is why I like my Amazon, right? I've been an Amazon seller for over 10 years. I did drop shipping, made a lot, but that wasn't passive residual income. That was literally on the computer all day, shipping stuff, finding products. FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant. That was kind of a little bit passive residual income, but you know, of course, once you ran out of product, you had to buy more product. And if you didn't sell the product, then you didn't make any money. And like, no. Then it was for sale by Amazon, right? Now that's also kind of a little bit passive, you know, income, passive residual income. But again, you got to keep sending products in. You got to keep having products, you know, on hand. So it's truly not passive, right? What I love about the influencer program now, right? The influencer program allows me to actually do, okay? The influencer program, guys, literally allows me to do one video on a product. So let's just say this is the product, right? That I want to do the review on. Of course, everybody reads reviews. Everybody watches reviews. You know, everybody reads reviews. This is how we shop these days, right? And Amazon is capitalizing, you know, on this. Okay, Amazon is capitalizing, you know, on this right now. Okay, so this is oil, which is Fenty Beauty, and the name of this is called Fussy, right? So if I have this, now this does not necessarily need to be bought on Amazon. Also, this mouse, right? This mouse does not necessarily need to be bought on Amazon, right? So I can do a review, putting this on, right? Some lip gloss. Let's say my lips is ashy, right? Let's just say my lips are ashy, right? And I put it on. It smells good. Makes my lips shiny, make my lips sparkly, right? So I'll put this on and simply do a review, right? Now, what happens is Amazon, I'll upload this to my Amazon store. And what happens is if Amazon thinks that my review gives a real true review, what's going to happen is Amazon will now put my review that I did was a 30 to 60 second video one time. Okay, a 30 to 60 second video one time. Okay, I want you guys to really understand this, right? I do a video one time and Amazon will put my video on the listing of this Fenty Beauty's lip gloss. Okay, hey Dion, how are you? Literally on this lip gloss. So now when people are shopping every day, Amazon will put my video in front of them, right? Because people watch reviews. People will scroll down and watch the review, right? Once they watch the review of this, let's just say this costs $20, and they click from my video and they buy it and they shop, I'm going to get a commission. Now, the commission goes anywhere from 4% to 20%, okay? 4% to 20% of $20. Okay. Now, of course, the product can be any amount, right? Make sure you guys share this with 5 people. And I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? So this, I can get 4% to 20% commission. Okay. This can be anywhere from 50 cents to $4 per sale. Okay. Now, this is true passive income because every time someone watches the video and buys from my video, I'll get paid. And I only did the review one time, okay? The same thing for this mouse, right? If I do a review on this, I didn't have to buy this on Amazon, but long as it's sold on Amazon, all I got to do is copy it and, you know, scan it and see if it's sold on Amazon. And if it's sold on Amazon, okay, if this is sold on Amazon, I literally can now do a review. If Amazon likes it, Amazon is going to put it on their listing every time that someone is looking for a review or every time that someone's looking for that type of mouse, then I am going to get a commission every time. Okay. It is already March. November 3rd, and I have already shipped 8 items. I have shipped 8 items already in my Amazon store because Amazon shows you what happens, right? So I already shipped 8 items in my Amazon store without actually shipping them, but I made money on it, right? So people are going to shop right now, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays. You know, a lot of people have birthdays in November and December, right? A lot of things is happening. Kids are going to need more school supplies, right? You know, kids ran out of school supplies. So people are going to shop. This is when people spend the most money, right? This is literally, friends, when people spend the most money. I got to go. This is when people spend the most money, okay? You need to get yourself in a position where you can do a review on something one time and get paid over and over. Even if I do it on this cup, even if I do a review on this knife, even if I do a review on these glasses, a wig, a shirt, shoes, bags, food. One time you do something, friends, and you make money over and over and over. And here's the thing, you don't just stop there, right? See, I teach in my course, and you can get the November sale, which is going to come with the Amazon affiliate and influencer and investing training. Plus you'll get the ebook to follow along, right? Once you start making money on Amazon, you start getting your passive residual income, even if it's $2, even if it's $8, even if it's $10. That's going to motivate you. Now, you can take that money, right? You could take 20% of that money and go invest in the Amazon stock. Now you're making money from shopping. Now you could teach your kids to make money from shopping. You could teach your family to make money from shopping. And then now you can get the Amazon stock. So you're making money from Amazon. And then you also are an owner in the Amazon company. And as the Amazon stock continue to rise and continue to go up, which is going to continue to go up because Amazon is dominating everything, you're going to continue to make money, right? I know people in this influencer program making $5,000 a month. I know people making $100 a month. I know people making $100,000 a month. This program has been around, I want to say about 5 years, maybe 5-6 years. Okay. I wish I would have started 5-6 years ago because I probably could be at a good $20,000 a month right now. I wish I would have started 5 years ago, 6 years ago, right? But I wasn't really focused on that, right? I was doing so much other stuff, right? But now as we start to get older, no one's going to be working their whole life, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people will be working until they die, right? Because they don't have a other way. They don't have another way to make passive residual income, friends. Like, this is one of the things I wish I would have learned in school. I wish I would have learned how to make money work. How to have money working for me. How to have money coming in even when I don't work. That's what I wish I would have learned in school, right? So I'm here to teach you guys that, right? But you guys got to be open-minded, right? Unfortunately, a lot of adults are so closed-minded that they killed themselves in debt. They drowned themselves in debt. They drowned themselves in being closed-minded, right? And they're not open, right? So the November sale is here, right? My Amazon course usually goes for $300. You get the November sale for $97. You get to learn Amazon affiliate. You get to learn Amazon influencer. You get to learn, about investing. And now you get the ebook to follow along so that you can put yourself in position. You get the course for a whole year, right? You can now learn and then teach your children. You can now learn and go teach your spouse. You can now learn and go teach your grandmother. Right? So we got to put ourselves, friends, in these positions. We got 2 months left. Okay? We literally, guys, have 2 months left in 2025, right? Things are not looking like it's getting better. Jamaica is a whole genocide. They literally man-made a hurricane to wipe out Jamaica so they can go and wipe and swipe up all the land. Because Jamaica is rich in land and soil and a lot of stuff, right? So literally, things are getting worse. Things are not getting better. People losing jobs left and right. People losing their minds left and right, right? So things are not getting better. But guess what? Who can get better? You. Guess who can get better? You, right? Things are getting worse, but you can get better, right? Things are getting worse, but you can get better, right? While things are going in the toilet, right? While, people having hurricanes everywhere, right? You can get better. You can put yourself in a position to learn about money, learn about finances, learn about wealth building, learn about investing. You literally can learn everything, friends. We have the world of knowledge right here. We have the world of knowledge right here. It is so crazy that in our grandparents' days, they didn't have as much resources, right? But they did more with less resources. Now we have more resources and we're doing less. Very sad. It's so sad, friends. It's very sad, right? And we can get ahead. We just choose not to get ahead. We want to stay complaining. We want to stay stuck. We want to stay at the bottom. We want to stay living check to check. We want to stay complaining. We want to stay, looking rich and dying broke. We have the world of knowledge, friends, right here, right? Your cell phone can help you to build wealth. Amazon can help you build wealth. I met a girl on the Facebook group. She said that she is using this for retirement. Let me look up the thing. Amazon influencer. Let me see. Amazon influencer. Let me see what the damn group is. Influencer. Okay. She said that she is using the Amazon influencer program to build retirement. She is looking to build retirement. That's what she said. She said she's using this to build her retirement. Now, if you believe in Amazon, okay, why not put yourself in a position with a company that is growing? Okay, Amazon is growing. And guess what? They're looking for people like me and you, right? To be able to do reviews. We already shopping online. We already shopping on Amazon, right? We already looking and scrolling every day on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. Why not make money? I've been preaching this for so long. Okay. I've been preaching this for so long. Okay. And then you have brands. And here's another way to make money. You have brands that will send you stuff like this and tell you, oh, I need a review on this. And guess what? They'll pay you to do reviews on this. Plus, they'll put this in their Amazon store and you can put it in your Amazon store too. Right? So, I mean, this is a whole way to start building wealth for you and your family. If you don't have a second income, friends, you need to start today. If you don't have a third income, you need to start today. Living in America, you need at least 3 incomes, friends. One income is the death of you. How many of the federal workers are right now working and not getting paid? They wish they had a second income coming in. They wish they would have learned about passive income coming in, whether you work or not. Right? I sold 8 items, shipped items, right? I had 285 clicks and 8 items was sold. Yeah, already, right? I sold kitchen stuff. I sold books. I sold wigs. I sold some clothes and accessories, right? And guess what? Let's just say I did a review on this, and I gotta go. Let's just say I did a review on this lip gloss, right? And someone went to my video and watched this lip gloss, right? And watched this review on this lip gloss. And, maybe they was on the toilet, or maybe they was driving, or maybe they was on a lunch break, and they forgot, right? And they forgot. They added it to cart and they forgot, right? And then they went back on the Amazon app and they added some socks. And they added, a shirt. Maybe they added 2, 3, 4, 5 more lip glosses, right? Maybe they added some pots, right? But guess what? Once someone clicks your link, they are cookied to your site for 24 hours. So that means whatever they do in the Amazon store or whatever they purchase, you're going to get a commission from everything that they purchase. Amazon is setting us up to win. Amazon is setting us up to win. I've been an Amazon seller for 10 years. Did drop shipping, made a lot of money. Did FBM, made a lot of money. Did FBA, made some money. And now the influencer program, I done made thousands already. I've been in the program, I think 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, I think. Did I join last year? 2 years I've been in the program, right? But now I'm more consistent with uploading everything my husband buys, I review. Everything my daughter buys, I review. Everything I buy, I review. Everything my grandmother buys, everything my friend buys, I review. Because I'm getting paid to shop. No one's going to stop shopping. Even if you do stop, because you got the robots that's going to be delivering stuff, you're still going to have stuff. Right? People are still going to have needs. Everybody has needs. Right? We all have needs. Right? We still going to buy stuff for our house. We still going to buy stuff for the kitchen. We still going to buy stuff for birthdays. We still going to buy stuff for our house. We still going to buy stuff for the bedroom, the office. We still going to buy stuff for our cars. We still going to buy stuff all the time. So why not get paid from something that you are already doing? So, the November training, I'm teaching you Amazon affiliate. I'm teaching you Amazon influencer. I'm teaching you how to invest in the Amazon stock. And then you get the ebook to follow along. Okay? Once you get that, right, the course is $97 all November long. Okay? Put yourself in the position, right? In 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you can say, oh, I'm making $3,000 a month passive. Some people got to work hard to make $3,000 a month. Some people got to go to work every day, wake up 6 a.m., don't come back home to 6 p.m. every single day just to make $3,000 a month. Start my day off with some water. $3,000 a month. What is your goal? How much money do you want to make? How much money, do you want to, help others make? I want to make $100,000 a month. So it's going to take me some time, but it's going to take me being consistent also. But it's going to take me some time. I want $100,000 a month passive income. And then I want the Amazon stock. So I want the Amazon stock to be making me money too. So the Amazon stock is going to be growing, right? I want to be in position to build wealth. To build wealth. So I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll see you guys.